Hello, everybody. It is Cindy here with Stampin' Chick Creations. If you are just joining me, hello. Thank you for finding me on YouTube. So a little introduction. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and have been for 17 years. And I live in a small community in Ontario, Canada called Brigden. And so if you've been following me along either on my Facebook group or page or here on YouTube, you will notice that I have had several technology issues with my internet provider. So unfortunately, I'm still using them tonight, but I'm hoping that after tonight, I'll be able to get my new internet provider set up and ready to go. So I have done a speed test for those of you that know my story. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. And it says that my internet is okay. So I'm thinking that the problem might be Facebook cannot handle YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So we're going to try this and see what happens. If you're here, say hello. I see Marlon is here with us. I'd like to know who it is I'm speaking with, just because I can't always see if you haven't given Ecamm authorization. So sometimes on my end, I just see user and I don't know who that is. So I think to comment on my videos, I think you actually have to log into your Google account possibly, or your YouTube account. So if you haven't done that yet, please do so. I'm super excited to be here. I thought I was going to have to cancel at the last minute. Hello, Paula. Because the boys have started haying. So I live on a farm, for those of you that don't know me. And we've just started haying as of yesterday. And of course, today we had a machinery malfunction, which caused a little bit of damage to the equipment. So not a very great start to the haying season. So lots of barn words being thrown out, but I think we've got it under control now. So I was able to hop on it and still do the video. All right, so we're going to get started. Well, people are hopping on. Let me know where you're from if I don't know who you are. And I just want you to know that Stampin' Up! Today announced free shipping if you're in Canada, over $100 order. Only on Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday, I think that's June 21st. I almost said January. June 21st. So your order has to be over $100 to qualify. However, what I am offering my customers is if you have a smaller order, I will put all those orders together and I will actually do it so that everybody in the group qualifies for the free shipping. So we'll hit that $100 mark and then everybody will get the free shipping. So if you're hopping on, say hello. Those of you that know me and know my issues, I would ask that you please comment throughout the video and let me know how it's going, if it's cutting in and out, etc. So that really will help me streamline my issue. I really do think it's my internet, even though my internet says it's okay. I really do feel it's my internet. So we have not even been able to have one person on the internet at home. And we can't check weather, we can't do anything. So a lot of barn words are coming into the house over the last week as well, because it's very frustrating. We rely on the internet for the weather. So, all right, let's get started. And we will make 3 cards tonight. And you might notice a theme with the embellishments possibly throughout. Okay, so the first card that I'm starting with, I'm just going to move my light over this way a little bit. Okay. So the first card that we're going to start with is actually one of my favorite bundles or suites, okay? And it's the Cheerful Daisies. So if you're not familiar with the stamp set, it's this one right here, Cheerful Daisies. It is incredible. I'm sure you have seen it all over the internet because everybody is creating with this one. So this is absolutely incredible, and it comes with the dies. So I put my dies on a magnetic sheet so that they're with my stamp set. I'm sure you've seen that before. So I have my dies in my stamp set. And honestly, at first I wasn't going to actually buy this suite because I thought, oh, I already have something similar. But I don't, actually. When you start creating with this, you realize that you really don't. And this is a must-have. It's incredible. Absolutely beautiful. So this also has coordinating paper that you've seen me use a lot if you follow me. But this paper is one of the ones that's on the front of the paper pack. And it's a little bit different to what we would normally see in a paper pack. Normally we would see a lot of like this type of paper or a more intense print of a paper. So this one actually has this, and I had somebody say to me, I would not even know what to do with this. Like, am I supposed to use this as a full sheet? If I cut it, then like, I don't understand, what am I supposed to do with this? So I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to show you exactly what we're going to do with this. So if you're a Love It Chop It fan, or don't know what Love It Chop It is, you're going to want to stay tuned for July's class, because you might, if memory serves me correctly, might want to take that class. Okay, so this is what your paper is going to look like. It's 12 by 12. And then what I have done is I have actually cut it, right? So I can use all these bits for different cards. So we're going to make a card using this paper, and I'm going to show you, what we're doing here. So when you get this paper, the very first thing I would do is I would cut along here. Okay, because you cut along there, it's pretty straightforward. Then you can cut and cut, right? And then when you get into these ones here, you can do one of two things. It depends on how your brain operates, but you could cut, let me move this up so you can see. You could cut along here to this point and then cut, or you could, that's already going to be cut there, but you can cut here and cut here. So I'm actually going to be using this print right here tonight. So I'll show you what we're going to do here. So this is an amazing way to make a super, super quick and easy card. Okay. So I'm actually using boho blue for this paper. If you're not familiar with boho blue, it is one of our in colors. So if you're part of my in color club, this will be one of our upcoming colors. I think it's actually next month. And then what I've actually done is I've actually brought in a piece of just plain old Whisper White paper, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this down. So I'm going to show you how quick and simple your cards can come together with just one sheet of paper. So you can make some pretty fun and elegant cards without a whole heck of a lot of effort. Yet the person receiving your card is going to love it. So if you're just hopping on, please say hello. Please be sure to let me know where you're from. And if you are able to comment, please let me know if the video is cutting in and out, or if it is okay. All right, so this is the paper that I'm going to be using, which is incredibly beautiful on its own, absolutely. And so what we're going to do is we're going to glue this down here. But before I do that, I actually want to use some of our incredibly beautiful boho blue in color ribbon. And this is like a thicker, it's not twill. It is absolutely beautiful. So what I'm going to actually do for this one though is I am going to put this along here, but I'm going to use tear and tape to adhere this down. The other card that I made, I actually did try using the green glue, which was okay. It was okay, but it did take a lot longer to dry, and I just don't have that kind of patience. So I'm going to use this incredible tear and tape. So if you've never used tear and tape before, it's so much fun. Hi, Becky. It is so much fun. There's so many great techniques you can do with tear and tape. It's not just tape. Of course not. So I'm actually adhering this onto the Designer Series paper. So it's double-sided tape is really what it is. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put my ribbon down. I want to make sure this is straight, actually, though. I have a tendency of putting my ribbon on a little bit crooked. So you see how this is standing up like this? I could actually take a glue dot and put that down. Actually, these glue dots that I have right here are not very good. I don't know where, they're not Stampin' Up! Ones. I don't know where I got them from, but they're awful. All right, so here's my card so far. I love this boho blue. It is so beautiful. I keep checking to make sure that I'm gluing my card down right. This is my fear right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually adhere this down. Okay, so you can see, like, you should have timed me to see how quick this card took me to put together, because I feel like it's probably like one of the world's records quickest cards to put together. I cannot speak today. I have to tell you guys, I have done something to my neck. I think it's a pinched nerve, and it just once in a while, and it makes me stand up, makes me really pay attention. So I'm not sure what I have done, but it's like day 3 now, and I think I'm going to actually have to break down and call my chiropractor off cycle and say, please see me. All right, so now I absolutely love, excuse me, this stamp. Now, I know it's very small. So I did this ahead of time to save time. It says, you're wonderful, you're loved, and you matter. And this one's very, very, like, near and dear to my heart. I love this saying. So, and I've actually stamped this in the same color as the paper. And it's the copper clay, actually, is the color that I used. Copper clay or pecan pie? Hang on. I think it was copper clay I used. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to very carefully just put a couple little dabbles. That's a very technical crafting term, by the way, dabbles. And I'm going to just put these down. I should be using glue dots for this, truthfully. But my glue dot envelope has completely vanished. I have no idea where I've put it. Someplace safe, clearly. Okay, so I'm going to put this right down onto my ribbon, and I can't feel my fingers, so this should be really fun. Okay, so I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. I'm just going to hold it down for just a quick second. So I hope those of you that are watching, everything is working out okay. So if somebody can let me know, that would be super duper fun. And I would really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, I had my embellishments on my table here, and now, now that I need them, they have vanished. Huh, isn't that fantastic? Okay, well, okay. Just bear with me for 30 seconds while I see if I can find, no. My card's so pretty, and dang it. Okay, well, I'm not going to stress out too much about this just yet. Oh, because I found them. I actually put them back where they were supposed to go. It's working fine. Everything is good. This is what I am so excited to hear. Thank you, ladies. I really do think that some of the problem is Facebook as well. Facebook does not love multi-streaming videos. So I do feel like that is some of my problem. Although I keep saying that to Maya, and she says, but Mom, the internet doesn't work at home either. And I'm like, I know, you're right. So, okay. So I am using these absolutely incredible iridescent gems that if you had placed an order with me during the first week, these were your gift. So I don't know if you can see how beautiful this card is. It is absolutely incredible. Now, if I really wanted to step it up a notch, we're going to bring in our Wink of Stella. And I could actually add a little bit of bling bling to some of my flowers. Right? So you see how you can just take something so simple and just really, really dress it up. Now, the other thing is I could actually put some gems in the middle of my flowers just to kind of dress it up as well. So you probably won't see this on camera, and that's okay. But there is some Wink of Stella on there. Okay, so that is your first card. So again, that is just using our 12 by 12 paper and just cutting it down, right? So I'm going to show you another card that I made with that paper, not that specific paper, but a different paper in the suite. So this is the other one that I made. Okay, so again, if I bring in my 12 by 12, that's this piece right here. And then I've just used the wheat color. Oh my God, it's just left my name. The name has left me, because I keep calling it the poopy color. Wild Wheat, I think is what it's called. The Ribbon, which is beautiful. And then again, my gems. And then this is from the same suite words out as well for us, which is super fun. So again, you see how very quickly I just made 2 very elegant, beautiful cards. Okay. All right. So there's that one. Now I'm going to attempt to do this card again. I did this card last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. And so I'm going to redo it. And I hope I've cut everything properly. So this one here, I am using Misty Moonlight. Sorry, my brain is not functioning anymore. And then I'm going to put a piece of Whisper White down. Okay, so I'm just going to glue those down. This pain in my neck is like, I don't want to say it's bad, but it's just very annoying. So I think a phone call to my friend is going to be in order. Okay, so here is my Misty Moonlight, my white. Then what I'm going to do is I have got a piece of Night of Navy, and you know what I'm missing? I am missing a piece of Designer Series paper. I don't know where the heck my paper went. Okay, so anyway, so I'm going to take my Night of Navy and I'm going to fold it. So it's kind of like a gatefold. Okay, and it's going to go on here like this. Right now, it's going to go on top here, and then my Designer Series paper would go here if I knew where the heck I had put it, because it's not with my card. Oh, isn't that just lovely? Okay, and then this is going to go on top, and then this one's going to go on top. Okay, so I'm not going to glue this down because I need to get my Designer Series paper, but what I am going to do is I'm going to show you again just how we use this Countryside Corners, and this is one large stamp, and the alcohol on. Becky said hers is as well. So, okay, friends, that tells me